All right, folks, it's a little past 8 p.m. Look at this crap. Look at this stuff. This is the peas and oats. Good Lord Almighty. I ain't gonna lie to you, I almost forgot about you. This is all I got left, thank God, because I'm running out of gas here today. It's been a day, but good nonetheless. So no complaining. This stuff is ridiculous, but we've had the weather this year for it to be so. Good news is all the oats are sticking. You'd have given this about another week, it'd probably been a different story. Reality is this. I've referred to, you know, if I was a dairy, and on some of this stuff, rightfully so. The dairy boys would have probably cut this about 2 weeks ago. I, by rights, should have cut this about a week ago, but I had my eye on the prize of dry hay because we had the weather for it. Now these are the peas. The peas, as you can see, are basically in full bloom and have been in bloom for about 4 days or so. No harm, no foul. It's not the end of the world. I'm dealing with beef cattle here. The oats are fantastic. And like I said, I'm lucky. The oats are still sticking to the plant, going through the disc bind. I don't know any better. I don't have a grave education in peas and oats. I'm getting one. But I'd have to say another week, that'd have been a different story. So I think we got a little bit of a perfect world going on here. The amount of tonnage that's going to come off of this smaller field, this field is less than 10 acres. It's going to be ridiculous. I can't wait to bale this tomorrow. So anyway, all the stars are aligned. We've got some tricky weather patterns. We've had some tricky weather patterns. You remember that video? Actually, I think it was my last one, where that storm was coming in. What'd I make that on Sunday afternoon? Folks, it wasn't about 10 minutes after I shut that phone off and started heading back to the farm for chores, all hell broke loose. In fact, right by where I was, there was said of a tornado touching down, and actually about 10 miles from here, not even, there was complete destruction. Just amazing. Well, last night, here's another thing we need to talk about with peas and oats. All right, this is a laydown area here. A lot of laydown spots in this field. This peas and oats, it's a different beast though, versus alfalfa. The disc bind's doing a fantastic job picking this stuff up. It's working twice as hard, but it's getting it. And of course, I lower down a gear or so. This comes from last night. Last night, about 5:30, I just finished chores. It started sprinkling when I was done with calves. I had to head across the highway for a narfed up bale that I was going to feed the the beef. And we got a storm that came in. It wasn't fit for the devil. It was only about an hour-and-a-half storm, and a little bit of it was only real bad. My words are all jacked up right now. It's been a long day, folks. Well, it's been said that it was recorded that we had a 60-mile gust that come through. We're talking about like a 15-20 second ordeal. It knocked down an apple tree over in my yard, and that is the culprit for the laydown. But I'm not going to cry in my soup about it, because the disc bind is picking it up really nice. You can tell here that it's missing a little bit, but it's acting nothing like lay down alfalfa. It's cutting like butter. It's just oh, jeez. Okay, now the other end of this video. The purpose of this was not only this feed for a feed source for this winter, but this was a nurse crop, mother crop, whatever you want to call it, for a brand new pure seeding alfalfa. And this is the year I started putting in the Alforex AFX 469. The ground floor is just littered with it. Not only is the ground floor littered with it, the amount of alfalfa that is going to be in this product as well, this is just going to be a feed buffet for the beef cows. Wow. I'm impressed, very satisfied. So yeah, we got a perfect world going here according to the weather pattern. It proved for me to have to either cut, well no, I needed to cut tonight because I need to get my butt in gear tomorrow as soon as the dew is off this. Remember folks, no foreign moisture, just the moisture within the plant. As soon as the dew is off, I'm round baling. Followed by wrapping. Perfect world is done, completed before chore time tomorrow evening. Let's talk about the disc buy and a couple little things that I did to it to cut this product in preparation for baling and wrapping. Okay, number one, the my crimping rollers, conditioner rollers, those got backed all the way off. Now you can't help, there's going to be a small crimp put on this product, but not only did I back it off to 0, I actually even went 2 or 3 turns beyond 0, if you can make that make any sense. Because I don't want this product crimped. Now granted, it's only sitting overnight, but I don't want it crimped because I don't want it to have a dry down, which is the other reason that it was disc bined into windrows, which of course all I have to do is shorten up these wings here, deflector rings. And of course then I put the, what I'm going to call the deflector up so that it hits the wings and forms this nice windrow here. The one thing I did not do is mess with my header tilt. I want it to be down on the ground, just like we're cutting alfalfa baleage. I want that entire crop of peas and oats off. Now, the oats will grow back somewhat. The peas, not so much. Because of the time of the year, and if the weather pattern continues and Mother Nature is very kind to us, there will, by God, be another crop taken off this field. And it'll be a predominant, when I say predominant, I'm talking like 90-95% alfalfa with some regrowth of oats in it. And that'll all be bale wrapped. Now, the main goal and purpose of this field and doing what I did to it this year is starting for next year. This is going to be a small little parcel of go-to for pure alfalfa small square bales for the horse market, goats, whatever. That's the ultimate goal. Dad has probably turned this field over 5 or 6 times in his lifetime, maybe more. Multiple crops of pure alfalfa. And this field has always just proved to be an absolute winner. And not only that, it proves good for within our day on the farm. You can come out here and cut this field and rake it and bale it, you know, a couple days later, and it's a full afternoon affair, but by God, you can finish before the afternoon's out. It's just a perfect little world scenario here with this little field. I'm really excited about that new alfalfa that I'm using now, that Alforex brand. I sure hope we're in for a real treat here, folks. But It's getting a little later, and this big boy's getting kind of hungry, so let's give you a small little action video of the disc bind. I'm gonna let you go, and you're gonna have to stay tuned tomorrow for some baling and hopefully some wrapping. Oh, what a day! What a day! Oh, what a day! Yeah, we'll do a little update video too. Weaned off. You know, we've had those bottle calves weaned off. 10 bottle calves here today. They're in super hutches, so that was nice. Chores got that much easier. It's kind of nice. Here we go. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed that little video here. You give me a product like this to mess with all day long, I can cut all day long. There's just something fun about it. Pride, happiness, I don't know, knowing that you're going to get an absolute bunker buster of a tonnage. I don't know. It's just, this year's been a pretty nice blessing thus far. I'll go ahead and say it. She hadn't been easy either, but it's not supposed to be. Right? Right. Yeah, this is going to be nothing but just fun tomorrow. Folks, I think I'm going to celebrate with the hay Fred, maybe 2, and it's bean time, and I got some paperwork to do, and I could probably stand a shower. We're going to talk to you sooner than later.